like having positive music coming into your mind is gonna have an effect. I kind of almost like a little challenge. It's like maybe only like think only positive thoughts for one day and see how it affects your life the next day when you wake up, how you'll generally feel. It's like immediately when you have like go to start having a negative thought, kind of stop it and play that little game for an entire day, It can really make a big difference. And for me, positive music is like a similar thing because we just don't really, I think, realize how much it affects us if we're listening to like music that's pretty much making us feel hopeless, making us feel sad, even though it makes us feel connected because the song is this person is talking about a deep sadness and you feel a deep sadness, so you're connecting to that. But if there's no hope in it, then it kind of will keep you there with them in that moment, right? And I think when you're in sadness, what you're looking for is a way out. And so that's where music can really help.
Yeah.
It's part of the human experience, just like happiness is. Sadness, anxiety, stress, these things that can sometimes get to that point, though, where they start to become overwhelming happen.
Yeah.
And then it can be good to talk to somebody. And for me, what I kind of never really realized was that I thought it was just like venting or like talking and someone being a listening ear. But really, I was given literal tools, little exercises and mental games that I could play with myself to strengthen my mind's resilience. I ended up becoming aware that my physical had like a really big impact on my mental, and so realizing that, if I'm eating like crap, if I'm not exercising, if I'm drinking all the time, if I'm doing all this stuff, it's going to be pretty hard to get the feeling positive up here, feeling better,
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful for that experience that I really want to be able to kind of pay it forward and pass it on with my life, with my love of music. Because once that kind of experience happened for me, before that, I was singing songs not that there's anything wrong with this. I was just singing songs about, basically just, hooking up or like getting hammered or whatever. I don't know, just like, just general party songs. And it kind of inspired me to want to make songs about something more than that. And I'm having so much fun doing it.
Well, I think that's such an important message for people because, what you went through is such a universal thing, obviously, whether it's cheating, whether it's losing somebody, whether it's you've gone down one path and it changes and you don't know how you got there. And so many people get stuck. And what you said is brilliant that, to be able to get happiness and get to that place, you have to be able to experience pain and sadness and know the difference and get yourself out of there. And so many people, I think, get stuck or feel like this is the end. I'm never going to find someone else, or why did this happen? Because this is how my life was supposed to turn out. And here you are, years later in a completely different position and you're better off, right? I mean, you're married to a woman you obviously love very much. You have a child, you have a new album coming out next year, but had you not gone through that, you may have made different decisions. And so you needed to go through, a lower point to get to that higher point. And I think that's a really important message for people to hear and understand, and gives them hope that they will see better days, like you're saying.
Absolutely. And yeah, my wife was a huge encouragement too, because when we met, I was still kind of on the tail end of processing all of that, and kind of overcoming my addictive natures. So she was a huge encouragement. So really kind of like accepting the help, and the encouragement and was huge. So for me, it's just something that means so much to me, and that's why when we were talking earlier about even in those moments, like having some sort of sense of redemption in there, because with the first album, it was nothing but just it's always good times, which nobody loves getting out on the lake, nobody loves getting around the campfire more than me, because I do believe that life is meant to be celebrated, but talking a little more with this second album and saying, hey, the reason why I'm doing this is because of, the instances in life where I did feel hopeless. And it was really difficult to find to find the path to positivity. And it's something that I do daily, you know, still to this day. You know, I mean, I wake up every day and have to proactively step my compass towards, you know, the forward direction, or else, I mean, before I know it, you know, I'm caught up in my old ways.